Old school games were hard. I think Dark Souls was hard. More like not even that dark at all Souls. This kind of stuff always pushed you to the very edge of your controller and then typically pushed you over it and broke them until you couldn't think straight, and I just... Oh, hey there. Ghouls and Ghosts actually started out as an arcade game in the mid-'80s. That's actually why it's so hard. These kinds of games were called quarter eaters, and for good reason. Everything on the screen was designed to move really fast and grab your attention, so you lost track of your character and then died. And then you died some more. And then you gotta spend some money, and you die some more. If you die too much, you got a game over. Game over means you gotta put in another quarter to keep playing. And you gotta keep playing. Man saving the realm in his underwear here. You kidding me? We can't miss this. There's no saying how much it would have cost to get to the end of the game. I don't think I knew anybody who ever got past the first few levels. We just didn't have the money. You usually show up, you spend what you had, and then you just sort of went home. No prize. Now I can't play skee-ball. When the game got ported over to home consoles, we finally had the chance to bask in our frustration without the judging eyes of the public.
Why are you putting people through this? Why?
A lot of games in the 80s and 90s adopted that difficulty equals value mentality. When the game was over, it was over. There were no achievements other than the satisfaction of knowing you spent a lot of money on a gratuitous virtual lashing. See, there was no such thing as DLC or expansions yet, so games are typically bought, played until completion, and then shelved forever. Not unlike a ticket for a ride at the carnival. One ticket per ride. Step up. Sequels were alluded to, but never guaranteed. You just had to hope and wait for the next installment to come, if it ever did. Secrets and Easter eggs existed, of course, but the concept was still in its infancy and lacked the depth to provide past the novel. Oh, that's cool. People generally played games because they just really enjoyed them. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've bought and replayed The Legend of Zelda. That's not what this is, though! People played games like Ghouls and Ghosts because they couldn't beat them. With unlimited tries, the gates of frustration were wide open. The game still behaved like an arcade quarter eater despite being cleverly disguised as a home console experience. These kinds of games had a lasting
artificial replayability.
See, that's when a game isn't replayable because of a great story, multiple endings, or even a new game plus option. It's just hard as shit. It takes forever to beat. Big chunky cheeks. You could technically say you got your money's worth if it takes 6 months to conquer. Only so much one could take before unwinding with Yoshi's Island or Kirby All-Stars. Frustration levels got too high. This NES might experience the peanut butter. I digress. We've got a princess to save.
By three, they come. By three, thy way opens. By the blood of the willing, we call thee home.
I'm stuck in a corner and I can't go into bones. No, but seriously, you get 2 chances to not do something stupid. Which is harder than it sounds, considering even the terrain wants your goofy-ass dead. Timing jumps and running end up being a bigger challenge than the enemies themselves. The game will often throw you a bone, just enough to convince you to put in another quarter, just so it can yank it away and then drink in the suffering. Even the sea attacks you or smashes you up against some coral. Timing your jumps and using them strategically is actually the hardest part of the game, which somehow makes the whole experience even more frustrating because if you failed, it was because of you. You suck. The game hosts a variety of weapons. Let's take a look. We have Lance. Tiny Lance. Patient glowing ball of death. Baby time! Thunder! The bow seems to be the best weapon. It's fast and hits multiple things at once. The torch induces hemorrhoids, avoid at all costs. Now, at the end of each level, there's a boss. The first one seems to have wandered right out of Joe and Mac. Anyway, after you defeat it, the game urges you to take a key. Enter with key I must. Go then. Wait, if the first level had ghouls, then... Look, even the treasure's scared of the ghost. I went, ew, ew, ew! Ew, ew, ew! I can't with this. What am I gonna find next? A save point that shanks me first?
6.5 hours later.
Why is this? So I don't... Okay. After about 1,000 deaths and a few broken controllers, you finally get to the last stage. But not before fighting this butler guy with a horrible case of acid reflux. Also his weird reverse Voldemort reskin. Arthur, I'm so glad you came to help me, but not even you can defeat that Thesaurus without the goddess bracelet. Goddess bracelet.
And lo, we shall make our symbol of fury aquamarine, and it shall grant us sweet-ass Hadouken.
Please, Arthur, come back here with the bracelet and release me. You're my only hope. I'm at the first fucking level? You want to beat the game? You gotta go back. All the way to the way back. The back to the back. The very back.
I need a priest and some coffee.
It's fine. It's fine. No. I can just hammer out a whole nother run. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then you dodge these things, and then you gotta see ghosts, and then you don't hit the ghost. And if you hit the ghost, he's gonna hit you. He's gonna take your armor. And what happens if you don't have any armor? If you don't have any armor, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna squander. And you're gonna think you're gonna fly, and then you're gonna sit and then you're gonna spend more money. And you spend more money. Maybe you get another chance at the armor. But if you don't have the armor the whole time, you're just gonna get hit once and you're gonna die. It's not even gonna be your fault. You get hit. It's gonna be some stupid shit, and he's dead. 4 out of 5 stars, everybody.